Hello my beautiful people. So sorry if this video took so long and is going to take another few hours for the rest. I just wanted the main plot up before posting the But I hope this is entertaining. Matsun and Maki looked at each other from their desk as if they were trying to telepathically speak. Oikawa sighed, dropping his head, looking back at the two boys. Then somehow getting Iwa's attention, all four boys locked eyes with each other, all looking away, trying not to laugh. The bell rang, everyone stood up, headed for the door, Matsun and Maki being the last out, meeting with Oikawa and Iwaizumi. Were you guys stuck on the questions too? Nope, I finished Iori and was getting bored. Were you guys trying to help each other out like telepathically? No. Well, I mean, I understood. How am I supposed to know? Wow, cool, see, it does work. Maki pushing Oikawa's shoulder as they all giggle, heading to the gym, dreading the heat that was falling from the scorching sun. Sigh, I can't be bothered today. No slacking. Yeah. Kindaichi walked over to Kunami, who's sitting on the gym floor, not wanting to move from the small breeze coming off the little air conditioning. Come on. Kindaichi grabs Kunami's hand, pulling him up from the ground, Kunami leaning on Kindaichi's chest before pulling away quickly. You sweaty. What? Hey, you normally like that. Kindaichi smirked at Kunami, trying to hide his smile with a face of disgust, walking back to the net. Iwa-chan. What? Iwaizumi looked up from his phone, seeing Oikawa stretching across from him. We should do something this weekend. Iwaizumi leant forward, raising an eyebrow at Oikawa. Oikawa looking at Iwaizumi for a few seconds before clicking, stopping what he's doing. Hajime Iwaizumi. No. That is not what I mean, you perv. Okay. I don't know what you think I was talking about. Iwaizumi smiled, putting his hands up, acting as if he didn't suggest what he suggested. Why don't we hang with Hanamaki and Matsukoa? Oi, Matsun, Maki. Maki and Matsun lift their heads, Matsun laying on Maki's lap, sitting near the aircon. Their voices are quiet and sound exhausted. Yeah. Not here. Do you guys want to hang this weekend? Sounds fine to me. Good idea. Like a double date. Oh, I never thought. Can you guys please go over to each other, or if you're really that lazy, text. Kunami shouted from the bench slouched next to Yahaba and watery towels around their shoulders, watching Kindaichi and Mad Dog still practicing. How are they still going? I don't know, but it's kind of hot. Over text messages while they are in the same room. Double date. It sounds fun. Why have we not thought of this? What are we going to do? Movies, arcade, volleyball match, walk, beach, maybe? Sleepover. Hey. Well, it's chill, we can just have a late night eating and play some games or a movie. You're a genius, bro. We have not had a sleepover since like first year of high school, surprised face with raised eyebrows. Damn, that long. So it's decided, smiling face licking lips. Smiling face licking lips. Now whose house? Matsun's. I have to agree, Matsun. What the fuck, guys? What, why? Your parents are chill about most things. Just not sex before school. What? Long story. Story time. Rather not go there. Okay, well we will meet after school tomorrow and walk to Matson's. Sound good? Maki and Iwaizumi are walking towards the school entrance. Seeing Matson and Oikora chatting, once they're all together they begin walking down the street in the heat. I'm about to strip down. Do it please. No, I don't want to. Oikora rolled his eyes at Iwaizumi, turning to Maki and Matson walking hand in hand, giggling and talking. Hey, no horny business at this sleepover. What makes you think that, huh? Yeah, and you two remember that too. Well, the two of you have been super touchy for the past week. Have not. Have so. Like, what's up with it? Sighs dramatically. Matson can't get it up. Maki looked at Matson, trying not to burst out with laughter, seeing Iwaizumi and Oikora freeze in their steps. Oi, what the hell are you on about? Maki almost fell to the floor laughing as Matson was trying to keep his cool, only to lose it looking at Oikora and Iwa's reactions. For real. No PFFT, if only you could see your guys' reactions. Please, since when are we not talking about each other's sex life? I don't. Please, I have seen yours and Iwa's the boys' chats. Hey, it is not called that, and you and Maki just openly blurted out we don't do that. Okay, so, basically, we haven't been able to do it in a while because my parents kind of figured out that we bang like all the time, giggles, so the bedroom door has to be open halfway. And there's no way we're trying in my house. I value my life. Oh dang, that sucks. Why don't y'all do it at school? Cora. What I'm just saying, desperate times call for desperate measures. Nah, we tried, it felt off. Understandable. Iwaizumi looks over at Oikora, raising an eyebrow. Oikora smiling back. Sigh, look, why don't you guys try tonight? What? Okay, plan. We will all set up in the living room and me and Iwa will fallalep on the couch or whatever, and you guys go sneak off. Your parents ain't going to think that y'all try do it when you guys have friends over sleeping in the living room. Matson and Maki looked at each other thinking, then smiling widely. You guys are amazing, seriously, we owe you guys. They wrap their arms over Oikora's and Iwa's shoulders, walking down the street giggling and all bubbly. Just don't be loud and make sure we are dead out snoring. Got it? Yes, sir. Matson saluted at Iwaizumi, trying to put on a serious face. Finally they reach Matson's house. Walking inside, greeting everyone, they get left alone to the living room. They begin setting up the living room, laying a thick blanket on the floor with a bunch of cushions and pillows. They sit and begin chatting and laughing until the air started to get chilly and the sky begun to darken. It's about time for a movie. Yes, yes, yes. Oikora and Maki puts a movie on TV. Oikora and Iwaizumi sat on the couch. Iwa letting Oikora snuggle into his chest, Matson snuggling into Maki as his fingers intertwine with his hair. Halfway through the movie, Oikora's little snores filled the room. Maki and Matson looking up to see Oikora sound asleep and Iwa on the verge of sleep. Oi. Matson whispered, Maki slapping his arm, not wanting to disturb them. Iwa humble back in response. Can we draw on Oikora's face? There's a moment of silence before all the sleep in Iwaizumi's eyes fade to pure mischief. He slowly lifted himself off the couch, making sure not to wake Oikora, who starts to wake up. Laying on Iwaizumi's lap, he begins mumbling. Street, stop moving. Just go back to sleep. Iwaizumi Kuwada Oikawa putting a hand up to stop Matsun and Maki, who are about to walk back in with pens. No. Iwaizumi sighed, his face squeezing shut, looking at Maki and Matsun, not wanting to do what he was about to do in front of them. Babe, I'll stop moving, just go back to sleep. Iwaizumi shuffled down, letting Oikawa rest on his arm. He began leaving kisses all over Kawa's face, whispering in his ear. Dude. PFFT, shut up. Matsun and Maki are standing at the door, tears brimming at their eyes, trying not to laugh. Iwaizumi's hand started aggressively gesturing to come back, and he slowly sat up again, letting Oikawa rest on his lap. Please, I don't think I'll ever get used to seeing you all soft and gaoi. Matsun shocked out, trying not to laugh. Shut up, and pass me a pen. Maki handed Iwa a pen as he began to draw away on Oikawa's face. A few minutes off the tree, scribbling away on Oikawa's face while trying not to laugh, Oikawa begins waking up again, this time sitting up completely. Maki and Matsun fall to the ground, laying where they were, pretending to be all asleep. Why are you still awake? I giggles. IPFFT, I couldn't sleep. Oikawa stood up, looking down at Matsun and Maki before laying down on the blankets and pillows next to them. I thought they wanted to, you know. I guess they got tired and fell asleep. Okay, good night, Iwa-chan. A few hours go by and Maki and Matsun accidentally fell asleep. Matsun opened his eyes slowly, checking the time. He hears Maki sigh slightly. Matsun rolled over, looking at Maki before whispering. Are you awake? No. Dart. What did you want? You. Maki rolled over, facing Matsun, his breath hitching, seeing how close they were. Right now? No, yes, right now, idiot. Maki smiled, rolling over, getting up. Matsun following behind, his hands grabbing Maki's waist from behind, attacking his neck. Can you wait until we get on the room? No. Maki quietly opening the bedroom door before closing it, his body almost immediately hitting the door frame, not even giving him time to turn around. Matsun pushed himself closer to Maki, not saying or doing anything, only heavy breathing filled the room. They both stayed like this for a while, enjoying the intimacy that they have been craving. We have to be quiet. I know. Matsun breathed the words before bringing his hand up to tilt Maki's head sideways as he began to kiss down his jaw to collarbone. Earning a small moan from Maki's lips drove him wanting to hear more. He grabbed Maki's waist, spinning him around, facing each other. Their lips instantly meeting, Matsun's hand resting on Maki's face as hands warp around his waist, pulling him in closer. Maki pulled away from this kiss, realizing he needed to breathe. Matsun, wasting no time, begun kissing and biting at his neck as his hands were gripping at Maki's, trying to get more friction. I see. Matsun didn't have to respond with words, pulling Maki back by the waist, both falling onto the bed, his hands wandering all over. Hate to interrupt, but the rest of this video will be on my Instagram later on, so please go wait on over there. See y'all unholy people there.